Aaron, welcome to New Energy Conversations. I'm really happy that you agreed to speak with us today about some of the exciting things you're doing with food production. How is climate change impacting our ability to sustainably produce food?
Good question, and these are the topics that are most important to our generation, our time. The fundamental thing is that climate change is disrupting our regular cycles that we're accustomed to producing under for the past generations. So the main thing is that we're dealing with more uncertainty. Uncertainty of rain, uncertainty of drought, uncertainty of temperature cycles. And the most important thing for a farmer is planning, production schedules, seasonality, and that seasonality is being thrown off. So inherently that makes the job of the farmer more difficult. Not just the farmer, but getting the food to the market as well is also being impacted by these shifts.
Yeah. How can technology play a part in helping?
Yeah. So the challenge with dealing with changing climate is building resilient systems. How do we build resilient systems that can cope through unpredictable changes? And there's no golden bullet solution for that. Everywhere in the world is going to have their own realities to deal with on the ground. Where technology helps us, doesn't matter where in the world is bringing more information to us so that we know what's happening in our environment and what we can do to mitigate those strategies.
Yeah. Can you give us some insights into how climate smart agriculture is playing a role?
Yes, definitely. So what we believe first and foremost is the power of knowledge. That is first and foremost. And in that, because we're trying to mimic nature, because we believe that we're part of nature and the agricultural process is inherently a natural process. We can't germinate the seed. The seed germinates itself. It photosynthesizes for itself. All we can do is support that process as best as possible. So what we do first and foremost is try to be self-reliant. And that is self-reliant against climate shocks, but that's also human global shocks, because we see what's going on since the past years with COVID and the supply chain disruptions around the world, fertilizer prices going up, availability of raw materials are not there, supply chains getting blocked up. So the more that you can control your inputs in the production process is the number one thing that you can do to build resilience for yourself in a world of chaos or in a world of change.
Yeah.
And that might be climate change, and as I said, that might be human change. So what we do is we study nature and we cultivate microorganisms that are locally adapted to Trinidad, what can be described as indigenous microorganisms that have evolved on this island for the past hundreds of millions of years. And we have been studying ways to cultivate them and bring them back into our farming environment to regenerate the soil. So what we are fundamentally about is regenerative agriculture, using local inputs for local produce.
Yeah. And what would be some of the benefits of regenerative agriculture?
The benefits are countless. The hardest part of that process is the transition away from chemical, synthetic, petrochemical agriculture to regenerative agriculture. That is always the hardest part, is the transition.
Yeah.
But the benefits are countless in that the number one thing is that you're not reliant on imports. You're not subjecting yourself to the chemicals, the pollution of waterways, the air quality, the food quality, the pesticides in the food. The studies are coming out now and it's just unquestionable where these things are carrying us in terms of the chemical residues, etc. So you can save money, you can be more self-reliant, you can produce a healthier crop, a more nutritional food, and at the end of the day, a better shelf life that will give you a better value in the market. Fundamentally, by embracing the regenerative agricultural model, we can rehabilitate soil health. And soil health is the foundation for anything that grows. And soil health is human health, because a healthy soil means a healthy plant means a healthy produce, and a healthy produce means a healthy gut in the human body, a healthy immune system.
Aaron, I want to thank you for having this conversation. I learned a lot. I hope the audience also will learn a lot from what you've shared and the enormous potential that circular and regenerative farming has for us. And we want to wish you all the best in your new endeavors and launch of of your mushroom farm.
Yes, thank you, and I applaud you all for this initiative because empowerment is most important, especially at this period that we're in, 60 years of independence, a world that is no longer there to support us, or really has never been there to support us. But now we're realizing it more than ever, that we need to have local systems for self-reliance.
Yeah.
And we are very happy to be part of that process.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.